South Lake Tahoe prepares to evacuate if Caldor fire makes a run toward city. A controlled backfire burns behind the Strawberry Station General Store in El Dorado County during the Caldor fire. Hoping to take advantage of calm weather, crews worked to slow the Caldor fire's spread on its east and west front Saturday and protect communities on the approach to Lake Tahoe. The huge Sierra wildfire east of Placerville remained just 19% contained as of Saturday evening. The 2-week-old blaze has consumed 152,545 acres of El Dorado County, destroyed 652 structures and injured 4 people. The Caldor fire continues to burn in a wide swath between Highways 50 and 88, west of the South Lake Tahoe area. Highway 50, the main route between the Bay Area and South Lake Tahoe, remains closed between Sly Park Road and Myers. Officials poured a ton of resources into structure protection on the west side of the fire, said Jason Hunter, a spokesperson for the effort to contain the blaze. On Saturday afternoon, a crew from CAL FIRE and the U.S. Forest Service lit a controlled backfire near Pleasant Valley, south of Pollock Pines, hoping to prevent the fire from advancing toward Somerset. On the east side of the fire, closest to Lake Tahoe's south shore, flames burned on both sides of Highway 50 in the Strawberry area. When a spot fire flared up on the slope behind Strawberry Station General Store, crews intentionally set a backfire to protect the structure. Though it led to several large flames, with burning trees towering over the store's red roof, the intentional blaze appeared to have done its job by nighttime. As dusk faded to dark, flames could also be seen on the forested hillside opposite the general store, on the south side of Highway 50. As of 7:45 p.m., the flames were burning uphill from Strawberry Lane, where firefighters were stationed to protect structures and, hopefully, prevent the fire from reaching the historic Strawberry Lodge. But both Hunter and South Lake Tahoe Mayor Tamara Wallace think the Tahoe Basin will probably be spared from the Caldor fire. "There's a lot of granite between where the fire is and where we are," Wallace said. "It's not impossible that the fire could get to us, but it is unlikely." Still, Wallace said local officials were preparing in case the Caldor fire makes a run toward the city of about 22,000 people. If need be, South Lake Tahoe was ready to issue emergency alerts to get residents out of harm's way. "We may not be able to save our community, but we will be able to save our people," Wallace said. "I'm certain of that." The Caldor fire burns above the South Fork of the American River in Whitehall, El Dorado County. Noah Berger, Associated Press. On the west side, south of Pollock Pines, bright pink retardant blanketed many homes on the east side of Sly Park Road. In Pleasant Valley, firefighting helicopters routinely passed overhead. Even for those not in evacuation zones, the environmental situation was dire. Air quality readings were off the charts in downwind communities Saturday morning. In El Dorado Hills and Placerville, the Air Quality Index score, a basic yardstick for determining the level of air pollution, exceeded 500. Any score over 100 is considered unhealthy for all groups. At the tiny Lake Tahoe Airport, which also serves as the city hall for South Lake Tahoe, the smoke was so thick late Friday afternoon that the shapes of the trees across from the airport's single runway were barely visible from the main building on the other side.